not unanimous, but a vote taken. And a lot of people voted for playing around with some silicone. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And just go ahead and get the feed up on my computer here. There we go. Hey, guys. Pink unicorn dancing on rainbows. Hey, Allie. Oh, good. You reminded me of something. Yeah, so if you missed the vote, don't worry. It's not that big of a deal. But basically today we're going to be doing a swipe with some silicone. And before we do all that, we have to announce the winner from last week. So let me grab the painting. And I'm very, very happy that random.org chose this person. That's where I choose the winners. I just put the list of people in there. All right, let's see if we can all see this. Are you serious? Are we buffering? Yep. Are we buffering, or can everyone see? Maybe that was just a fluke, because it's not buffering on my end here. So, okay, good. We're here. All right, so this is the resin painting that I did last week. And we did a little game, a super chat game, where anyone that donated via super chat or via PayPal last Monday would get entered to win this painting. So I took all those names, and thank you so much, Coco. The winner for this painting is, drum roll, it's Allie Mack. So Allie, congrats. We will talk later and get the painting to you. Yay. So we're going to go ahead and do some silicone play here. I haven't used silicone in so long, it's going to be weird. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. All right, I think I'm going to use similar colors, like the kind of peacock colors. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this here. I'm going to use some of these little cups and just mix the silicone into there, because obviously I don't want to necessarily put silicone in my whole bottles of paint here. So that's white, blue, and some green. And then where's my gold? This is the acrylic. This is the blah, 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 blah. I've not had enough coffee or not enough sleep or something. Anyways, the DecoArt Americana Metallics. Okay. Okay. We're going to be doing a swipe here, and we're going to add silicone. So we're using the Spot On Treadmill Belt Lubricant 100% silicone. I got this on Amazon. It was like $10 or something. And it has lasted me like a year and a half, and I'm still not done with it. So we're just going to put one drop in each of these colors. Probably don't even need it in that metallic, but oh no, some dust. Dust fell in. That's how long it's been since I used my silicone. There's dust in it. I have not tried the coconut hair serum yet. I don't have problem getting cells normally, and so I don't generally use the silicone because it adds an extra step for cleaning it off. but it is something that's on my list to try. And the coconut milk, I guess. Yeah, so I put 1 drop in each of these. I'm going to just stir it in just a little bit. I'm going to just use the same stick for this one. I'm not too worried about it. And I think I will end up swiping with black. All right, how long does it take an acrylic pour to dry? That's a great question. It depends on how thick you put it on there. And it depends on where you are. Let's see. This is DecoArt Americana Metallics, the antique bronze. It's really awesome. Okay. It's been so long since I've used silicone and also since I've even done a swipe. So this is going to be fun. This is a 10 by 20 canvas. Okay. Let's start with this green here. And it'll be fun kind of seeing the differences. I may end up using a little more paint than what's in these cups, but I just wanted to use these cups to get the silicone mixed in. So yeah. Yes, these are all mixed with Floetrol and water. And my ratio should be down in the description, I think. I basically use 50% Floetrol, 30% paint, and 20% water. That is, generally speaking, my mixture. Okay, so and with a swipe, for those of you who don't know, you don't have to go in any particular pattern. You can literally do it however you want. You can get Floetrol and silicone both on Amazon. You can also get some silicones at like a hardware store, like say WD-40 lubricants. And you can also get Floetrol I get it at Lowe's generally. I haven't seen them carrying it at Home Depot. They stopped carrying it, I think, a while ago, but maybe in some places they still do. So I'm just going to throw a little more paint on this canvas just to make sure we're covered. And I will be swiping with black, but I'm going to also throw some in here. So I'm going to put black over here. Okay. And I just am in the middle. I'm going to keep saying this on my videos for a minute, but I am in the middle of renovating my garage. So I don't entirely know where anything is. So I'm going to just use this piece of styrofoam to swipe because I can't really find anything else. And that's the cool thing about swipes is you can really use anything. And basically we're just going to go lightly across the surface here. We don't want to take off all the paint. So if you are getting bare canvas through there, you are pushing too hard. And if the colors aren't going across each other, you're not pushing hard enough. And that is going to make some crazy, awesome skins. Okay. So I'm going to move this along to the edges here. Silicone could be any type of silicone. I have used all different kinds. This is the main one I use. I also have blaster silicone that I got from Home Depot. And then I've also just used just a freaking lubricant. I don't even know what it is that I got from the dollar store. I did like a dollar store experiment one time. So Mary Kathleen, resin and Floetrol are completely different things, just so that you know. Floetrol is just Floetrol. That's what it's called. Resin is a type of product. It's not a brand. Floetrol is actually Flood Floetrol is what it's called, but it's a brand. The resin I use is Stone Coat Countertops resin. This is so cool, guys. All right. Do you have to torch an acrylic pour? You do not have to torch it at all. And most of the time, I don't. Okay. Oh, yeah. So I think someone asked me about the runoff there, the skins. So I let it dry and then I peel it off and use it in jewelry and whatnot. And yeah, as you can see, that's killer. Yeah, these colors together are amazing. And you've probably noticed, but as we're talking here, more cells have popped up even. And they'll continue to pop up. I did not put any silicone in the black. I don't know if anybody noticed that. Okay. There we go. We're back. Okay. So I think I was saying, you guys might have missed it, but where people can often go wrong with swipes is to continue to play with it and then it just gets overworked. As I don't know if you guys can tell, but my table definitely does lean towards this direction. So I'm going to put it like this. Yeah, we're just going to leave it like this. I will hit up all the edges. And someone had asked a question a while back that I don't think I got, which was the dry time. How long does it take to dry? That depends on how thick you leave the paint on there and also where you're located. Different humidity levels and temperatures will affect the dry time. But normally for me, 2 days is how long it takes to dry. Okay, I'm going to bring you guys in for a close-up. I can do it from this side. How do you clean the silicone off? Personally, I put alcohol. I just clean it with alcohol. I actually have a video on how to clean your acrylic pour before varnishing it. I don't have a new table. Yeah, baby powder and alcohol. There's different ways. And it also depends on if you're planning on resining it or whatnot. If you go to the top of my channel, there's a link called Playlists, guys. So if you click on that link called Playlists, you'll see it'll say Home, Videos, Playlists, Community, and Channel or something like that. Okay. If you go there, there's a playlist called Getting Started with Acrylic Pouring. And it should have like pretty much any question you have should pretty much more or less be in there, including how to finish your paintings or how to mix paint or, you know, basically anything. So let me move this out of the way and then I think we'll do one more painting if you guys would like. I do want to, since you guys are here, I'll give you another quick sneak peek. Poster paint mix okay with using acrylics and silicone? You know, I'm not totally sure because I haven't tried poster paint before, but I have used like all kinds of craft paint and it worked fine. I used I can never pronounce it, but like tempera. Anyways, I used that stuff and it worked fine. Okay. Why don't you put something on the back of the canvas to keep off the paint? That's a good question. Not any particular reason. I just don't. Okay. Well, there are different kinds of poster paint as far as I know, but if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I've used it and it's worked okay. It does have a little bit of a look. It does look a little bit different. But yeah, since you guys are here, I wanted to show you this. Oh, it's a sneak peek. I did this one last night. I'm going to be posting the video on it probably tomorrow. Let's see. Can we see that? Trying to get rid of the glare. I like how this came out. I hope you guys like it. It's a sunset resin pour. So very glassy. Yeah, I'm super in love with it. You know what I think we'll do? Let's do this. This is an acrylic pour that I have that I like, but I wanted to add something on top of it. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Justine, resin is very, very glossy. It's like glass. So check out any of my resin paintings and you'll see that it's glossy. I'm going to get you guys a bit of a better angle on this. 1 second. It's going to shake around for a second, so close your eyes if you get dizzy. Let's go ahead. So remember, this is upside down from your viewpoint. I haven't mastered the art of painting upside down yet. Someday I will get there. I'm just not there yet, guys. Need some koi fish. Yeah, it does have definitely the watery feel, but I had a little bit of a different idea. I don't know. I'm very into like mountains and whatnot. So let's go ahead. I have way too many paintbrushes. All right. Oh yeah, the laptop is totally covered in paint. I even got some resin on it the other day, which was really not that great. Okay, so here's my thought with this. This to me is like clouds moving in, and this is exactly like water. So I think I'm going to divide this in half. And this will be kind of the bottom water. This will be the sky. I'm sure there are people that will disagree, but that's what we're going to do. The resin that I used on that one was art coat. So, and the video will be out on that tomorrow. So you'll definitely be able to see that. All right, here goes nothing. It's going to be amazing, guys. Don't worry. I have utter faith. There are no mistakes in art. Okay. That is my philosophy. And I definitely have a thing for mountains. Oh, I'll show you guys real quick. Again, in case you didn't see it. But this is my little my little Bob Ross. He's not a bobblehead, but he's very cute. That Christina Welch sent me. Yep. No mistakes in art, just happy accidents. So I have something pretty specific in mind here, and we're going to go for it. And so this is another thing that is good to keep in mind that you can always do. You can always add a bit more interest to a painting if you want. You don't have to just leave it. You can add whatever you want. You could even do, a mixed media project on there. So some of my acrylic pours that I'm not overly thrilled with, or I feel like they're just missing something, I'll just add on there. Okay. So we've got ourselves some happy high L spicy. All right, we're going to go ahead and add. Oh, bugger. Where's my white paint? Okay. This is going to be nighttime. All right, I'm going to add a moon. And I'm kind of tempted actually to add a palm tree. may actually fit nicely in here. We're going to put a moon. This is where the moon's going to go. And this is how I cheat and make circles with my finger. Telling you guys all my secrets. Do you think of certain mountains? No, I don't. I kind of just go for it, you know? So now we have our moon there, which in theory would be throwing off a little bit of light. Now here's the thing. When you're dealing with an acrylic pour as a background, the background's generally pretty awesome. So you don't want to do too much to it, you know? At least I don't. So when I add things, I generally try not to add anything that will detract too much from it. So I'm just lightly adding in some lighting here to hopefully not cover up any of the really cool effects that the water kind of had there. Okay. And then because, yeah, I think so. Sometimes I see it before I create it. Sometimes I just go for it. In this case, I kind of had a general idea. So there's going to be shadows from the mountains down here too. Otherwise, it's just flat. So we kind of duplicate the mountains down here a little bit. But a little more abstract. This is my process. And with this, I usually use like a gray, not the stark black that I used up there. We'll get rid of that harsh line. And I'm going to continue this painting all the way around the sides. Okay. I got to decide if I want to add a palm tree or not. I'm going to rotate this so you guys can see it. I do have to fix that moon a little bit. That is not the greatest circle. So, what do you think? I think I might add a little bit of lighting on the mountains too. We'll see. We'll see. So far, so good though, eh? I think I've been hanging out with too many Canadians or something. I keep saying A after everything, and I can't stop myself. It's a curse. So also sometimes, guys, when I can't totally decide what to do, like if I want to put in a palm tree or not, I may actually leave this and come back tomorrow and decide on it then. You know, it's not an urgent life or death matter. So sometimes maybe I'll come back tomorrow and see how it looks then. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to add a little bit of lighting here on the mountains just to give them some depth. Going to be kind of a little canyon through here. Okay. All right. Do a little more on the mountains. I'm going to fix up my moon, and then I think I might leave it for the night. So as soon as I'm done with this little bit of lighting here I'm doing, I'll go ahead and rotate it for y'all so you can see. Okay. I do usually paint with an easel now, I guess. So this is a little harder. Let's see. Is that a circle? Almost. Almost got a circle, guys. I always say with something like a moon or a tree or even mountains, start small. You can make it bigger. You really can't make it smaller very easily. You know what I mean? Okay. Moons are actually gray, not white. Boom. Crushed it. All right. Okay, let's turn around one more time. So this is where we're going to leave off for right this exact second. And then I'm going to come back and look at it again tomorrow. Let's see, make sure there's as little glare on that as possible. Hey, Jess. Yeah, I'm going to leave this for tonight and then come back tomorrow and see how I feel about it. I may add a palm tree or something. I may not. There you go. All right. Put a fork in that when it's done. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, which is why I'm going to leave it. I don't want to do anything I'll regret. You can always work something too much and then you're like, dang it, it looked awesome. Why didn't I just leave it? Okay. You know what? Let's try something. Let's try something that I haven't done. Okay, we're going to do one more here. So this is an 8x10 canvas. And what I want to try is actually a tree ring pour with silicone. I have not done that yet. Probably because it doesn't entirely make sense to me to do that, but we're going to give it a go. And I'm also going to use a leftover paint that I have here. So what I'll do is I'm going to just drop 2 drops of silicone into this cup of leftover paint. Throw a little more paint into here. I think that was 2 drops. And then we're going to do this. There's something you haven't done. Yeah. Well, I haven't done this because, like I said, it doesn't entirely make sense to me to do this. But because with a tree ring pour, you generally don't want cells. But, you know, I'm curious. What's going to happen? So I'm going to throw a little more paint in here. Just have enough, and then we'll go for it. I think that's good. Just a little more of this one. This is a like a turquoisey or aqua. Aqua is the word I keep trying to think of. Fantastic. Okay. Let's do this. I'm so curious. Ooh, there's some pretty colors in here. Okay, we'll save the rest of the paint in that cup for later. I will totally forget that there's silicone in there. That's okay. That'll make the next leftover paint pour pretty exciting. Okay. So I do see a couple of additional cells popping up over here that wouldn't normally pop up, but otherwise, I love this color. I don't know what it is. It's awesome. I don't know why I'm whispering. This is fun. I literally can just do this all day, guys. Well, that is until I run out of space. And hey, if any of you guys ever have like auctions or fundraisers at your schools or anything like that, church groups, and would like me to donate a painting, definitely email me and I will see what I can do. Just thought of that because my sister just emailed me because her children's school is doing a fundraiser. So I'm going to be donating a few paintings to that. They're in Washington, near Seattle. Don't ask me which school. I couldn't tell you. Okay, this is so cool. So cool. Well, I would run out of space way before I would run out of supplies. I have enough supplies to get me through an apocalypse, I think. So, yeah, if we have an apocalypse, guys, come to my house. And I don't have any ways to fight off the zombies, but I do have paint. So, that's exciting. Yes, this is cool. So look at these big cells developing. And that center is just amazing. I don't want to put my hands over this too much because I'm worried I'll drip paint on it. Let me get this other side here. There's a couple spots I missed. And then I'm going to rinse off my hands real quick. And then we'll do a close-up because this is fun. Do a video showing all of your supplies. Okay, well, while you guys are here, I'll give you guys a sneak peek at something very exciting. So 1 second, hold on. Let me wash my hands off. Be good, be good. So a lot of you know that I come from we're always good, yeah, right? A lot of you guys know that I come from a construction background. So my dad and I have been very busy on a project in just a second. It's so exciting to me. Well, I don't like to touch my phone with tons of wet paint on my hand because then the buttons get stuck, you know? So yeah, this is just so cool. This center is so trippy. Look at that. I don't even know. It's like an alien or something. I don't know. And look at these colors. Look at that. Look at that. I know, right? And whatever this accidental mixture of a color is amazing. Just every part of this painting is so fun. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek. It is so exciting. It's definitely not done yet. Okay. So keep that in mind. But look. Dun, 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 dun. So first of all, notice the air conditioner. Second of all, notice my shelving. And all of the art supplies I didn't even know that I had. So this is all, my dad and I have been building this over the last couple weeks. In the end, I think it will look like a magazine practically. There's definitely more shelving going up here. I know, right? Like, I cannot even tell you how excited I am. Like, look at this organization. I can actually like find and use my supplies. And all my resin, got my Floetrol, got my canvases. It's still very messy. Got my gargoyle. It was actually a flying pig. Oh yeah, and then we installed like 4 new lights, I think, in here. So I know, right? Anyways, so sneak peek, guys. So exciting. Yeah, talk your parents into helping you with fun projects. It's so exciting. So exciting. It's literally like a dream come true. You know how like you plan your wedding and whatever for 50 years? I planned this. My whole life. Send him to North Carolina. Brittany, we may be coming to North Carolina real soon. That's actually where my dad and his family are from. So we're trying to plan a trip to North Carolina. And then I may be planning a trip to Florida. All right. One last thing while you guys are here. Yeah, this is the vase from the video this morning. It's all dry. This is, I think, my favorite part. This crazy pattern here. Dried beautifully. All right, guys. I'm sure we can stay and talk all night long because you guys are so fun. Can I tell you the products that you use? After this video, they will all be in the description. But generally speaking, I use Artist Loft Flow Acrylics, Floetrol, and water. That's pretty much all I use. So, and then I use resin as well. I use Stone Coat Countertops resin and their mica powders and whatnot. So, yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to thumbs up if you haven't already. I see 259 people watching, only 112 of thumbs up so far. Thank you so much, Royally Damaged. I like the name. All right, good night, guys. I have you guys set up for a whole fun week of awesome videos. So the next 2 weeks are going to be super exciting, I think. All right, love you guys and have a good night.